Well, great win. I was concerned with that game, not because of when we were playing it, but who we were playing. I thought that was a really good opponent, and thought they would try to grind you out a little bit. They did a really good job on Donovan. Jalen House stepped up. We were not making shots in the first half. We went second half and said, we got to get the ball inside. So we got to be able to kind of find that balance throughout the flow of a game. Mash coming back will certainly help make shots. But defensively did some really good things, fought on the glass, and continued to turn teams over. So appreciative of the crowd. 11-1, 10 in a row, certainly nothing to apologize about. And we beat a good team, a really good team.
You alluded to their defense, obviously. You did start 4 of 19 shooting, and I'm curious if specifically on the defense, did they do anything you hadn't seen on film? Were they doing anything different at all?
No, I thought we got to really work on shooting with confidence, making shots.
It seemed to be a team that kind of, I don't want to say made you guys take bad shots, but JT put up a 3 in one set. Those probably aren't the shots you want necessarily.
I think he was open. Yeah, I mean, he can hit it. I think they're a good defensive team. That has a lot to do with it. Their numbers are, I think they're top 40-ish in KenPom. They're going to do that to you. But we still need to be able to knock down some more than we did. Second half, we started going inside early. That worked. But I thought they would certainly be a difficult team to score on.
Do you think their size kind of bothered you at times?
Yeah, we've been great at layups. They're big. They took away the layups. If you're not going to knock down shots, how are you going to score? Now, started throwing the ball in the post more. Nelly got fouled, which is great. JT started scoring a little bit more. But what they did was they eliminated the layups, and credit to them.
There were 3 guys in your last game. Sebastian plays 2 minutes at New Mexico State. Amziel and Braden are both coach's decision, do not plays. And in the first half, all 3 of those guys played big minutes for you, and 2 of them were in before the first media timeout. Did you go into this game knowing you were going to play Mustafa as much as you did and Sebastian as many minutes as you did?
Well, Isaac was hurt, so he's out with a sprained ankle, so he was not available. So Mustafa was kind of that next guy ready to go. Sebastian, I thought with the size of those guys, I thought that would be a good option. I want to continue to give him that opportunity. He has worked his butt off here and had an amazing attitude. I want to continue to reward him, certainly. The decision to go Braden over Quentin was we needed to make some shots. We weren't making shots. Braden can really, really shoot. So that was kind of the decision there. It's hard to play everybody. I hate it, but it's the reality of the whole deal.
And that's it. Quentin was more of the shooting decision
Correct.
As opposed to any injury.
Yep. That's it. I mean, he's been great, but Braden can really shoot.
Last 4 games, you guys have had 10 or more steals. Tonight, you're 1 shy. You have 9. What have you attribute that to with your defense, and how you guys have continued to have some consistency there?
Well, we had 9, and you think about Jalen House didn't have 1, and he's terrific at it. So we turned up the heat, I thought, in the second half, better in the first half. But we've got some kind of quick guards that can get deflections. Nelly's been great at getting steals. JT was great at getting steals. We want to disrupt, especially in this building with this home court environment. And I thought guys were really, really active, flying around.
How good was it to see Mustafa, knock down some buckets tonight?
It was great to see that last 3 go in. I mean, he's obviously started very, very slowly. I've just tried to keep him positive, tell him to be ready, and I thought he did some good things tonight.
How important is making shots to also getting steals out of that?
How important is what? I'm sorry?
How important is making shots to help you guys get steals?
Making shots to get steals. I mean, I think it's making shots is really, really important in anything, right? I mean, I think when a team chokes down the lane, then you're going to have to hit shots. You're going to have to hit perimeter shots. And then when you score, you set up the defense and you set up the press and then you wear teams down. But you can't do that if you don't score.
How excited are you for the break?
I've been nursing a bad cold for 2 weeks, and hopefully I'm on the way out of it. The hard part's been games and practice and so on. So for me, it'll be great. We're not going anywhere. We love Albuquerque so much. I can't bring myself to leave this place because I love it so much.
What about from the perspective of, obviously it's great for the players to leave, but I mean, is it kind of like, oh, don't eat too bad, kind of stay? I know it's only a short, but I mean, how beneficial is it for the players, you think, from your perspective?
Yeah, I don't worry about all that. They're all pretty mature. get some sleep. I mean, if we can provide a break to get them to go home, I want to do that. It's better for everybody. The old days used to practice like everybody was here. It's better to get them away. It's better for the coaches, the families, the players, certainly. So it's good for them. So go have fun, eat like crap. I don't really care. We'll get you back in shape.
Nelly's a guy that I know you've mentioned recently about, he's been here now, he's up to speed a little bit. But he seemed to have a really good night. He had 3 steals in like the first 8 minutes tonight, and I know he had the 5 last week. What's his role on this team compared to where you thought it might be when he didn't get here until basically the season started?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good right now. He's doing a lot of things defensively that are great. I still think we have to find those 2 guys in the post more than we're finding, and maybe that's not a miss, but he'll get better at that. I love seeing the free throws, worked on him a lot there, but he's like Mensah from San Diego State. That's who he reminds me of. He's just a disruptor. He plays hard. We'll continue to work on the offensive side of it because he needs the ball more for sure.
How's he with JT?
Good. Yeah, I think they're still getting kind of in sync with the interior game.
And not so much working together. I mean, like in practice, mentoring. Is he a mentor at all as in his role?
Nelly?
Yeah.
I don't see much of that. Maybe he doesn't talk much, Nelly, so he's trying to figure it out himself. But, I mean, he's a phenomenal kid. I think they're all helping each other. I mean, they're feeling good right now, 110 in a row.
I know you said like battling adversity and stuff once you get into conference play, that's always huge. Big test for this team. Now you've had back-to-back, definitely in New Mexico State. Now this had a challenge. How are you feeling from that perspective of your team?
Yeah, this was different. That one was on the road a little bit closer. This one, I thought they'd both be hard games. Like, when you play a rivalry team, you beat them by 44 points. The second one, at their place is going to be much harder. And then we scheduled this game with the intent of a potential top 75 type win. I mean, it's a challenging game, but we felt like there would be a good analytic, metric win. So won by 13 versus a really good team, and feel really good about this team moving forward.